I want to talk to you about this specific thing that we're seeing very much in the marketplace, and I want to support you in making the right decision that feels most aligned with you. So let's talk about what's happening right now. So there is a difference between someone who is the marketer and someone who is the expert. So this video is all about marketing versus being the expert. And the reason is that we're talking about this is the marketer is winning today. And the reason why the marketer is winning is because they know how to communicate problems, amplify those problems, and then sell you their solution, which then, creates you making the buying decision. As far as the expert goes, they are more the person who fulfills on their promise, the person who actually knows how to deliver the solution to the problem. What they're not great at, most people who are the experts, is the communication part, the amplifying the problem part, the understanding, even though they make their product for their audience, the understanding of what moves someone from where they're at to where they want to go. And so today I want to really talk to you about the marketer versus the expert and how you can compete against the marketer without being the marketer. Without needing to actually be the marketer, you can actually compete with them and do better than them when you find something that's aligned with what you do, how you do it, and do it at a really exceptional level. So let's talk about this on one other way. Marketers are all about amplifying problems. Experts are all about solving problems. All right. So usually the reason why a lot of experts tend to struggle is because they choose marketing tactics or marketing information to sell their information, sell their products, sell their services. The problem is a lot of these marketing tactics that people are using feel unethical. They feel unaligned. They feel not in a place where it feels good for them to do what they need to do. And they feel resistance to what they're doing. And if you have resistance to what you're doing, guess what happens? Well, you don't end up doing it. And so we need to think about how can we find something that's aligned with what we're doing, and how can we find something that still does its job as far as communication, articulation, and demonstrating our value so that people will end up working with us. How can we do that? And also, how can we not compete against how we normally operate? Because how we normally operate is we want to solve the problem. We want to fulfill on the promise. We want to give our customers the best experience possible. And a lot of times the marketing challenges that people run into is because it's not actually doing what we do best. It's not actually doing what we do best. So most experts, you are not the salesperson. You are not the born marketer. You might have some skills in it, but this is not what you're really strong in. What you're really strong in is solving people's problems, fulfilling on your promise. So instead of becoming the marketer and doing something that you're just not very strong in, let's just say, and really working hard and beating your head up, beating yourself up of like, why can't I get this? Instead of doing that, what we want to start thinking about is what kind of marketing or sales strategy we can use that instead of us resisting it, we actually want to do it. And we want to do it over and over and over again. Because when we do something over and over again, we start to master it. And if we start to master it, we will get better at it. And if we get better at it, we'll get better results with it. And so instead of something that you don't want to do and you're blocking yourself and resisting, we want to put something in front of you that's actually going to support you. And so the one way that I specifically am showing our clients to lean into their strengths, to align themselves with what they are actually strong in, is what we call these simple to do online events. And these online events are structured in a way that actually puts you in a position of fulfilling your promise. See, our online events has a specific promise that's attached to it. What's that mean? It means that if someone's gonna spend their time with you and spend their time with us, they're actually gonna get something tangible from it, some sort of result from it. And that's really important because the way that most marketers are doing things and most people do it is it's not about giving anything as far as tangibility. It's about actually just amplifying a problem so that they feel like they need to have the solution. Now, That works, but that works great for people who are great at marketing. Most experts are not great at marketing. Most experts are not necessarily the salesperson either. You can sell your stuff, awesome, but you might not be the person to be able to do that. And so when you put yourself in a position to have to be the marketer and you're not the marketer, you're the expert, you don't tend to do as well, okay? So we want to think about what is the tactics that you can use, what are the tactics you want to use that are less marketing centric and more expert centric. So I want you to think about and do this audit for yourself. This is a really good exercise for yourself. Are you doing more on the marketing centric work where you have to be the marketer, or are you playing more to the expert centric stuff where your marketing, your demonstration, your value is actually coming from what you do in your marketing and sales? Because that's going to make the biggest difference, is when you can play to your strengths and do the things that you do best, and you can actually hammer down on what you do best, you're going to start to see better and better results. Because why? You're going to have more confidence in what you're doing. If you have more confidence in what you're doing, it comes off with more conviction of what you're doing. If you have more conviction, you'll make more sales. If you have less conviction, you won't make as many sales. So when it comes down to it, you need to play to your strengths, not your weaknesses. You need other people to play to your weaknesses, not that. So we want you to play to your strengths. Okay, so one of the things that we have designed for our clients, ourselves, and potentially for you if you'd like to join for free, is an opportunity to understand how this works so that you can continue to be the expert. So you don't have to be the marketer, you can be the expert. And so I'd love to invite you to our one-to-many workshop where we actually get to do this together. I will sit down with you in a group of people and we will actually show you how you can design your workshop, your intensive, your boot camp, your event that's going to actually put you into the expert role, not the marketing role. The marketing and sales will be built in that you don't have to focus on that. You just have to focus on what you do best. What you do best is instructing, coaching, teaching, and guiding people to get the result that you want. So you need to figure out what feels good for you. And if this feels good for you as far as designing something that you actually can lean into, you can be confident about, and you are convinced that's an ethical way to move someone from a prospect to a buyer, then I'd love to have you in our event. So all you need to do is comment below event. Comment below event. We'll send you a private invitation. It's free to attend the event, but the intention is, of course, we want to work with you long term. So if you'd like to join our one-to-many workshop where we're going to show you exactly how to build an ethical online event that's super simple for you to be able to align yourself into so you can be the expert, so you can really make sure that you are not playing the marketer role that you don't want to play, then go ahead, comment event, and I'd love to see you. Hopefully that has given you some awareness of what am I doing? Am I really dialed in on the expert side, or am I dialed in on the marketing side? And am I spending way too much time chasing clients because I'm trying to do these marketing tactics? Or can I focus on continuing to be the expert and doing expert-centric activities, expert-centric tactics that are going to align with you in a more ethical and less resisting way? Anyways, hope you enjoyed this. Let me know in the comments below what you think about this. If you have any questions about it, I'm happy to answer them. On top of that, if you want to come to this 3-hour workshop, which is completely free, go ahead and comment event and we will see you there. Thanks so much for joining me today. I appreciate your time. I appreciate your energy, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye for now.